Arsenal won. Brentford won. What a fucking disaster. Genuinely. How many times can you sit here this season? Forget this season. How many times in the past 5-6 seasons can you sit here and say that a team has gone down to 10 men without a single red card? And I'm too pissed off to even talk about this now. It's ridiculous. I can't believe it. I genuinely can't. Let's just talk about this for a sec, because being completely honest here, we were by far the better team, even with a weaker squad. But we absolutely obliterated Brentford. And once again, this is the 12th draw that we've had. And how many of these draws have been done against either teams that we should be beating or positions that we should be winning in? I'm getting fed up with it now, honestly. And yes, we've got the whole Bernabeu thing going on. We're going to the Bernabeu soon. But look, the reality is, the league is still important to me. Because yes, the league's already over. Don't get me wrong. We have no chance of winning it. But if we keep dropping points, City's going to overtake us. I want to have a look now, because I don't think they're very far off of us at all. They're 55 points, we're 63. So they're only like 8 points behind us, I think. Hang on, is my math right? Yeah, 8 points. And Nottingham Forest, they're just 6 points. 6 points behind. And if we keep dropping points, they will catch up. And that's what's so infuriating about this now. Look at this. Look at this table right now. We've got Liverpool up top, 22 wins and 7 draws. 7 draws. And we're sitting here with 12. We're in double digits. Unbelievable. And granted, yes, we've only got 3 losses. But still, 12 fucking draws. That's not good enough. If you want to be champions, you can't get 12 draws in this modern day. We need to start picking up points. We need to start finding those wins now. And we're not going to do that without sorting out this attack. We do need to sort out this attack. This number alone proves it. But look, we have to get into this now. And I don't even know what player ratings to give anymore. Genuinely. I mean, seriously. So many things to think about. But one thing that I will absolutely get into is Arteta. Because what the fuck was Arteta doing? Seriously. Why is he bringing on players that he didn't need to? He made 3 substitutions in one go that he really didn't need to make. Why? What was the point? Take a look at these substitutions now. Give me 1 second. Where's it gone? But looking at these substitutions, when I can bring them up, right after the goal, we're looking at Ethan Manieri take off for Bukayo Saka. So needless. Completely needless. Kieran Tierney for Miles Lewis-Skelly. Completely needless. Zinchenko for Odegaard. Completely needless. 3 needless substitutions that we did not need to make. We should have just left the team as it was. And because of that, we had 1 more substitution, which was Thomas Partey for Urian Timber. We ran out of substitutions at that point. And then fucking Jorginho gets injured. We're down to 10 men. What the fuck's Arteta doing? Why is he making these substitutions? We're 1-0 up, for fuck's sake. Regardless, we'll have to go into our player ratings here. But even still, I'm not impressed at all. It's not an impressive rate. 12 fucking draws is not good enough in this modern day. Starting off in goal, David Raya. I thought David Raya had a very, very solid game, if I'm honest. I think he's the one who could hold up his head right now. That goal that went in, I don't think it was his fault whatsoever. I think just very sloppy defending, very poor defending that we allowed them to get into a dangerous position, and it cost us because they got in that position, and once they were there, you knew what was going to happen. You knew it was only going one place, and you knew that Raya couldn't do anything about it. David Raya gets an 8. Moving on to our defence, and Thomas Partey. I've said this a lot. I hate Thomas Partey being in defence. He's not a defender. I hate seeing him in defence. Normally, when he goes into defence, we sod everything up. But I thought he did well today, if I'm honest, in the right back position. I'll give him. I think I'm gonna have to give him a 7. William Saliba. I'm trying to think. Was there any one particular person who was at fault for the goal? Or was it just a massive series of us slowing down, of us shutting off? I think it was the latter, so I won't be too harsh. William Saliba, okay, I guess 7. Jakub Kiwior, I don't think he made any mistakes really. 7. Kieran Tierney got into those kind of positions, wanted to help out Gabriel Martinelli in those wide areas when we were on the attack. Other than that, though, we were kind of tracking back quite a bit. Seeing him get substituted again, like I'm saying, makes no sense. But I don't think he really did anything stood out for me, if I'm honest, KT. I'll give him a 6. Zinchenko, not a horrible performance, I don't think. Did decently. I like seeing Zinchenko in the midfield, but this is what one thing I will say. I know I've been critical of Zinchenko in the defensive position and saying he should play in the midfield, and I think he's proven that he can play in that midfield. 7. Jorginho, he's the one who got sent off for an injury, I believe. He did well holding the ball. Other than that, I can't really think of much. 6, maybe? Declan Rice, obviously he got the assist. He was the one making the runs. He made that counter-attack happen. And that is something that I have noticed all season. We do not have a counter-attack. So when we do have an actual proper counter-attack, we get a goal. It's probably our first real counter-attack we've had in a while. Well, regardless, Declan Rice, I'm going to give him an 8, and he is my man of the match personally. I thought he played brilliantly. Even Wanyeri, very average game. Very average. Give him a 6. Gabriel Martinelli, I thought he had a poor performance today, if I'm honest. I've been trying to back him all season. I thought today he had a poor performance. I'll give him a 5. Don't want to be too harsh. Trossard. Yeah, he did a little bit in the midfield kind of area, but he was playing in the central striking position. Very quiet up there, I think. Up in the actual attacking position, in the final third, I thought it was very quiet, mostly. But he did make a bit of a presence in the midfield, I think. I'll give him a 6.5. Referee. I thought the referee didn't make any wrong decisions today, if I'm honest. I thought referee had it very handled, very under control. I didn't see the VAR goal that was disallowed. It might have been offside. I haven't seen any complaints about it, so I'm going to assume it was offside. But talking about the referee, I don't think the referee did anything wrong. I think the referee, first time in a while, I'm giving the referee a 10. And then we have to go to Mikel Arteta. He gets a 0. Off the bat, he's getting a 0. That has to be one of the most boring performances I've ever seen in my life. So casual. We couldn't have been more casual. I get it. It's only Brentford. But still, can we have a bit of fucking urgency? And not only was there just zero urgency, but the substitutions, as I've mentioned, were completely needless. We didn't need to make those substitutions. We didn't need to risk it. And then, obviously, when we ran out of substitutions, we lost Jorginho, and we go down to 10 men without even getting a red card. Unbelievable. Honestly. Just not an impressive performance whatsoever. But, look, at the end of the day, nothing stood out for me. That was too casual. Much too casual. I get it, the league's over. But we should still be fighting for second place. We're only 6 points ahead of Nottingham Forest. 8 points ahead of Man City. And we've got to take this seriously. We have to take this seriously. Because if we let them overtake us, if we drop too many points, we risk dropping out of the second and third place. We could end up fourth. And knowing who's in the Europa League, because we've still got Tottenham and Man United in the Europa League. That's to consider. If they win that, if they arguably win that for argument's sake, we lose our place in the Champions League. It's the last thing we want to do right now. We need consistent Champions League football. And yes, we have consistently challenged for the title, but this season's challenge has been absolutely abysmal. We have been wronged by referee decisions. We have been wronged by VAR. We have lost a lot of crucial players, but we've also got to look at ourselves. There are still games that we should have won that we didn't. And it's all thanks to us dropping points against teams like West Ham, against Everton, against Fulham, against Aston Villa, and now obviously against Brentford. But until we sort this out, until we learn to find the back of the net, to just kill games off, until we've learnt to do that, we're not going to win the league. But anyways, like, share, and comment, please. It really helps out the channel. Let me know what you think down below. And please subscribe. It really does help. I will be seeing you later on. Goodbye.